lovelies, it's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. How are you doing today? And I'm here, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm here to bring you a pick a card message today about what you need to release. So I know that we've been talking a lot in the collective here recently about, there are just some things you need to let go of. There's some things you need to align yourself with. How can you align yourself? Did you guys just see that? Did you guys see that orb? It just like, shoop. I just saw it. Like, okay. What do you need to? Your spirit guides are here. 100%. What do you really need to align yourself with? What's really going to help you get into alignment? What do you need to release? If there's anything heavy on your heart, maybe things you don't even realize you're still holding on to, right? So spirit wants to come forward and bring a message about what you need to release, what you need to let go of, what's really going to help you get into alignment so that you can move on to the next level that they're trying to bring in, right? What is anything that you need to let go of so that you may come into alignment with your full self and really see yourself for who you really are, right? Anything that subconscious, even subconscious level that you might be holding on to, okay? So we're going to get into that. I have some pre-shuffled out and my piles are pretty thick, okay? Like spirit had a lot to say. So I'm going to be bringing some messages. There's only 2 piles today, okay? I really feel like this is going to be a pretty detailed reading. Of course, I don't know before. I'm filming this before I film the piles, right? But I'm really interested to get into what Spirit has to offer to you guys today, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the pile selection. So like I said before, I do have some pre-shuffled out piles, and then I will be live shuffling out some tarot, as well as some messages and advice, final advice from you from my beloved spirit, my beloved deck, okay? So let's go ahead and get into pile selection, my loves, okay? 141 down on the clock when we're doing this. This is looking good for me, okay? So for pile 1, we are going to be choosing from the seed and sickle piles today, okay? So for pile 1, we have the Hawthorn. Now, of course, you guys are welcome to pull on the energy, on the imagery. Anything in here that stands out to you, that just really calls to you, is definitely a way that you can choose between these piles, okay? So number 1 for pile 1. Okay, and it's also Hawthorn number 27. Okay, so Spirit wants me to share something. I just heard a branch above the rest. I'm not sure what that means, but you do. So let that resonate for you if it does, okay? All right. And for pile 2, we have citrus, number 45. Okay, so again, pile 1, pile 2. All right, lovelies. Thank you for being here with me today, okay? I'm really interested to get into these messages for you, all right? And I will see you in your piles. Hello, pile 1. How are you doing today, lovelies? I'm so happy that you joined me here today, okay? I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, all right? So let's go ahead and get into what your spirit guides have for you, okay? And they want me to read out of the book for you guys on this, and I am reading out of the Dawn interpretation of this card, okay? Hawthorn. The wisdom of the past is all around us, and there's plenty that we learn from it. Hawthorn helps us to reconnect with these stories, carrying a link to the spirits of the past in the scent of its blossoms, and helping us to speak with them. What's stopping you from moving forward, okay? Oh, wow. Consult your past. Think about when you or a member of your community may have encountered something similar before. So I feel like with that, I really feel like not only for some of you are there some things that happened obviously in your past that you need to release, but it could definitely be reoccurring karmic cycles that has happened throughout your family tree, okay? Or through past lifetimes, if that's something that you believe in, okay? So this is definitely an issue that you are really helping to release from. So Spirit is saying really go inside, get in touch with yourself, connect with your higher self, connect with your Akashic records, okay? So because you have been here before, right? You've been here before. You have past experiences that can really help you. You have spirit guides that are really trying to come in and really trying to help you, okay? And I'm hearing holly, okay? Because these berries right here are reminding me of the holly berries, okay? And I do believe actually that I remember, because I have some additional seed and sickle cards for you guys, and I do think the holly came out for you guys, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely there's going to be something really significant in the holly interpretation of that as well. I really think the holly, if I do believe right, is about, spirit wants me to go ahead and say this, what is about you calling in a favor. It's like there are people that have been there for you before, right? There are people in your community, people in your family, as in like your ancestors that are in spirit form or that are in physical form that have been in the situation before that can really be helping you to kind of release and let go, right? So there, you might get help from an unexpected place is what I'm really getting from that, right? So you could be communicating with your spirit guides in your dreams or through other spiritual readings, right? So just look for any kind of signs and synchronicities that are going to help you to connect, right? Definitely. And I'm hearing dawn of a new day. I'm really being drawn to like this kind of oval imagery that's back here in the background, like dawn of a new day. It kind of reminds me, you know, when you're it's kind of a cloudy overcast sky, or it's kind of hazy and you look up and the sun kind of looks like that in the sky, right? Where it's kind of at a place where you can actually kind of look at it and it just looks like a ball of light. Something about that as well is really standing out to me. Okay. Yeah, just something really big about Holly as well. So there might be something big for you around the winter time or around Christmas time that might have happened. You might feel especially connected, or you might have felt kind of disconnected from your friends or your family during this Christmas time, right? Or something could have happened over the holiday season, okay, that it's really bringing up some kind of issues for you that you need to work through, okay? Or something in the past could have happened, or you might just have kind of unresolved feelings around the holiday season, right? Especially if you are a person that disconnected from your friends and your family in the past and you are working on setting up new traditions, or you are working up setting up a new family and trying to establish your own traditions. Spirit is saying that they're here, that it's okay, that you can. I'm getting a very specific message from somebody out there who is dealing with that particular situation. Like, it's okay. You don't have to feel guilty for being like, you know, my family has this kind of tradition, I felt pushed out by my family, or I have chosen to remove myself from my family. So you kind of feel kind of like, can I still participate in these kind of like elder ceremonies? Is it okay? And like your spirit guides, your elders are coming forward to say, yes, of course, we do not want you, just because you disconnect from your particular family unit, or if you're establishing a new family unit, it is okay to fold in your new traditions, maybe traditions of your partner, or new traditions that you and your partner want to set out that might be different from your traditional means, right? Or it might be traditional, might be stepping outside. It's like, oh, we don't ever do that, or me and my family, we've never done that. But for your partner, it's something different. And your elders are saying it's completely natural, right, to blend, to become this blended, right? Because they're saying that we have that, you know, that though it might seem very, the elders that are in your community right now might make you feel like, you know, though these are the traditions, they've never changed, and your elders like, baby, they've changed, right? Baby, they've changed. Okay, we used to bang our clothes on rocks. Okay, now we use washing machines. Things have changed. Things change. It's okay. Release yourself from any kind of guilt that you feel about either unsubscribing to past traditions or folding in new traditions to fit into a new family unit for yourself. It's okay, right? Or like I said, if you are having difficulties being like, if it makes you feel kind of triggered, right, to think about, and your elders are saying it's okay, right? If you had trauma or you had issues with your family unit, you don't have to feel like, you have to distance yourselves away from your community or your traditions as a whole, just because you and your specific family unit did not mesh, right? Spirit is saying that we're still here for you, that we still love you. There's nothing, they're just like, there's nothing that you can do, right? We're always there for you, we're always supporting you, and there is nothing wrong, right? There's somebody specific that wants to come forward, right? This could be like a great great grandmother or a great somebody. It's like there is an elder in your family. It could be your grandmother, it could be your mother, that is having a very tight like hold on what they think the family traditions should be, right? And their mother or their grandmother is stepping forward to say, honey, stop. Okay, honey, stop. You know, it's okay. We're okay with it. right? It's really just people that are manifested in this 3D world that want to have such a high like control over what's happening. But your ancestors, they're like, we're moved on. That stuff we don't care about. What we care about is you being happy. That's what we care about. We care about you being happy, right? In 3D world, traditions shouldn't stop you from you being happy, right? Do what you think you need to do. Do what you know is right for your family. Do what you know is right for you that brings your happiness, right? That cuts out chaos out of your life. Do what you need to do. That's such a strong message. They just wanted to tell you that, okay? They just wanted to tell you, right? It's not going to hurt our feelings if you don't want to do certain things, or it's not going to hurt our feelings if you want to do other things. You know, your other people in your family or elders might be making you feel like right now, like, oh, you're shaming the family. If only your grandmother could see you, she'd be rolling in her grave. Your grandmother's literally standing there going, I don't give a fuck. She's literally like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that. I care about you. I care about family. And that's way deeper than traditions of the 3D, right? I care about real, true family bonds, love, openness, communication, understanding, a sense of community. That is not we ostracize people who don't do what we say that they do. And your elders would be ashamed of you. No, they're not. They're not, right? They're like, we don't know. It's not. Things have changed, right? Things have changed. We don't do things the old way, right? And it's just people who are stuck in it's your own family members who are stuck in their own trauma, who are stuck in their own issues that are trying to hold on to the way things used to be, right? Things naturally change. Nothing has stayed the same in our community, is what they want to try to say, right? No, you can't hold things to a one specific tradition. Things change, things evolve, right? And that's a natural part of being a human here on this in on this channel, so they're gonna say, or on this world, right? Is that things change. It happens. It's okay, right? There are always going to be people who want to romanticize the past or want to remain things. Oh no, when I was young, we didn't do that. Well, things change. The world changes, right? And they're saying we understand, forgive them, let go. You know, they'll get to a place at some point where they'll see things from a higher perspective like we do now, because we're crossed over now, right? So we don't care. We don't care about the pettiness. We don't care about the little things. We don't care about, you know, people who are having a power trip because they're no longer the baby. They're the one that's in charge now, and what they say goes. They're saying don't take our names in vain, right? But that'll be an issue that they have with that person, right? That'll be a communication that they will have with that person. For you, they want you to know, right? We're not turning our backs on you. We're not going to forget about you. We're not rolling over in our graves. We're not. We just want you to be happy, my sweet. That's it. We just want you to be happy and enjoy your life. So release yourself from guilt. Release yourself from feeling like you're chained to the past. Baby, you're not. Wow, that is such a strong channeled message that somebody's elders wanted to bring forward. And they're just like, let it go, baby. Let it go. We're not rolling in our graves. We're good. We're okay. Right? We're not even there. You know, we're not there in that body. We don't care about the little petty stuff that's holding people back now. We don't care about that. Right? When you pass over, you release a lot of those rules and regulations that people just love to put on you in the 3D. You know, they're like, it's not the same over here, right? And we understand. We want the betterment of our tribe, period. Right? And that means what makes our tribe thrive, what makes them healthy, what makes them happy, right? And if a certain tradition is getting you to the point where you feel so heavy and you feel like you're crying and you can't do it, let it go, baby. Let it go. Sometimes people can let power go to their head. Sometimes people can let authority go to their head. You know, and they apologize that you had to deal with that. But they're here now telling you it's okay. We've been there before. Please try to be understanding. You know, she doesn't mean to be that way. You know, it doesn't excuse her from her actions or from her words. And we'll have our own talk with her about that when the time comes. Right? But for now, release, let go, and choose yourself. Choose what makes you happy. Choose what makes you and your family the happiest. Do what you gotta do. Ooh, honey bunny. That's some heavy shit. Ooh. I just heard over these words. Look at this. Elder. Hello? Your elders are here telling you, honey bunny, baby, let it go. It's okay. We're here for you. We see. See that? We see you. We're here in the trees, in the flowers, in the wind. You hear us. You feel us. You connect to us. It's okay. Let it go. It's okay. Right? This elder card is about your ancestors and your passed over loved ones and spirit in general, the universe opening up a doorway that's especially for you, right? This door with this handprint, right, is like especially to you, and you're the only one that can open this up. You're the only one that can issue in this power. It was given to you for a reason, right? You are here and your uniqueness and exactly who you are for a reason, right? Do not allow other people's problems to be your problem, how you judge and treat yourself. It is not that way, really. We don't care. And I'm hearing that for some of you, not only let this resonate if it does for you, for some of you, you're having a really hard trouble accepting your sexuality. Your elders are here telling you, baby, we don't care. We don't care who you sleep with. We just want you to feel love. We don't care. And for some of them, they are very much so apologizing for some of the hate and the hateful mindset that they passed on when they were to their children or to other people in the past that are now affecting you when they were in the 3D. They're saying, we are so sorry. We are so sorry. We love you so much, and that's it. We just want you to be happy. So please, you know, don't get married to somebody that you don't want to be with. Okay? Don't spend your lifetime wasting your love. Okay? Please choose yourself. Please choose yourself. Please, please, please. We made you and God made you exactly the way that you are for a reason. Please don't hate yourself because of that. Please don't punish yourself because of that. There is a special path for you that's opening up in this life for a very special reason, right? And this could be you questioning dating outside of your race, dating outside of your community or your family's accepted sexual orientation, right? You could be wanting to transition, right? You could be fighting for gender equality, whatever it is, your ancestors, okay? Because they're saying somebody in your family name is taking their name in vain. Please stop listening to them. Please do not match their hate with hate, right? Don't hate them because of it. They are simply misguided. They are simply misled. Send them the love and light back that they don't send you, but do not be afraid to cut a bitch off. That's what they just said. Don't be scared to tell your grandmother, Grandma, I love you, but you can feel the way that you feel, but I'm going to feel the way that I feel, and that's the way that it is, you know? And I know that it can be hard. They're saying they know that it's hard, right? But for some of them, your ancestors are here and you were made to fall in love with the person that you're falling in love with, whether it's outside of your race, outside of your religion, outside of your expectations, outside of your financial class, whatever it is. Baby, love who you love, because that's what it is. You were made this way to help correct some of the mistakes and some of the prejudice or some of the issues that was bred into your family, right? Because of their mindset, because of their in a box mindset. And you have an elder now that's stepping forward to say, I'm so sorry that I subscribed our family to this type of hate. I am so sorry, but you were born this way, right? You were born to fall in love with the exact people that your family won't deal with, or be the sexual orientation that your family tries to chastise you for being. You were born this way exactly because you are here to help. Whew, this is so deep. To help heal future generations and to free them from the mindset of that hate. You are here blessing this family. You are not a mar or a mistake. You are none of that. You are a blessing to this family. Period. So don't let anyone else or their hate or their judgment or their box that they want to live in, do not for a second apologize for you loving who you are, standing in your truth, shouting it from the rooftops, however it makes you feel like you need to do. If you want to be flaming, boo. Okay? Your ancestors are standing right there watching you swirl that boa around and scream show tunes at the top of your lungs, dancing around in your room, okay? Voguing and whatever you're doing, they're going, yes, yes, boo, get it, just be you, okay? Just be you. Love who you want to be. Don't for a second, don't spend another moment of this lifetime apologizing for being who you are. Because it is not worth it, baby. It's not worth it. Not one more second. I am so happy. This is Gia speaking again. I am so happy that I brought this message to you today. Thank you so much for being here with me, okay? I know that you needed to hear this, and I hope that you are hearing it, my love, okay? I love you so much, okay? Jeez. See, it's a moment like this that I feel so grateful and so privileged to be here sharing this moment with you. Because, wow. Right? Yes, the holly, right? 47. The number 34 or the number 47 or the number 43 or the number 74, some of those numbers, any of those numbers, any of that combination, 27, 72, right? So 8, 9, any of those numbers might mean something to you, okay? Some of you, because I know the elderflower grows around my house, or it grows around the where I live. Some of you might have this. You might want to look it up. I know that it also can be used for medicinal purposes. Medicinal, okay. Okay, it could be a tradition in your family to do that, but they're saying, baby, you see how this has like the fingerprints here, it has like the circles here to represent your fingerprints. You are made exactly this way to live exactly this life, and they're saying they're sorry for any of the pain that you might have endured for being born this way, right? But do not apologize for it, because you were born, you're not a mistake. You were made exactly this way for an exact purpose, and you are the perfect person to do this for your family. Okay? You are exactly what your family needs. Woo! Baby doll. I'm so happy I'm here bringing you this message today, okay? And again, let this message resonate for you however it does. If you're not dealing with any of those struggles and it's something different, let it be what it is, okay, boo? Let it be what it is for you. I'm really being, there's something here. Okay, lightning might be significant to you, like the lightning forks of the holly branch. You stand at a fork in the road, a decision before you. Which path will lead you to where you want to go, and which may lead you to an unexpected destination or lead you astray. You're running out of time to make your choice, but know that once you've chosen your path, there's no turning back. Make sure you've thought this thoroughly through, okay? Like you're there at a fork in the road. Make this decision, because spirit is saying, like, your elders are sitting there telling you a gateway, a pathway is opening up specifically just for you, and you are made perfectly for this, okay? Do not let fears or doubts of your family or other people slow you down or hold you up or make you doubt yourself. No, no, no. Your spirit guides and your elders and your ancestors are specifically saying, we are here, we love you. I see them literally like standing around you in a circle with like holding their hands, just saying like, we're here, we're protecting you, we believe in you, we know that you can do this, okay? We know that you can do this, right? They said they trust you. You won't make the right choice. Just, don't stand still. You know, make a choice. Make sure you're doing your research. Think about it, right? But make your decision and stick to that decision, right? Don't offer resistance to it, because there is a specific, you know, opportunity that's coming towards you, and it is tailor made for you, baby. Okay, it's gonna fit you like a tailored suit. Okay, period. And that is where you are supposed to be. So don't doubt that. You know, don't doubt that. Wow. That is so much just out of 3 cards. Like, wow, geez. Geez Louise, y'all guys gonna be crying. I'm just playing, I cry. Okay, look at this. Okay, karmic. Okay, karmic, learn your lesson and let go. So there is some karmic people in your life, and I'm really feeling like a lot of you are dealing with karmic family members that have you, you know, that have you doing double takes, that have you, you know, really questioning yourself, questioning your abilities, questioning your decision making. You know, don't let it go, right? Learn your lesson and let it go. And your lesson that you need to learn is fuck them. With all the love and all the light and all the peace and all the understanding, fuck them. Literally, somebody's grandma is literally sitting there going, fuck them. Fuck how they feel. Do you, boo. Do your baby. Do you, boo. Period. Stop. Who cares? So there is a specific ancestor that's saying, who cares what my little sister thinks? Do you. Please be you. Right? Please be you. There's something about ginger, so somebody here might have liked ginger ale. I'm hearing like ginger ale, or somebody's name could have been Aunt Ginger or something like that, or they could have had red hair, they could have had ginger colored hair, okay? Something along those lines. Like somebody here is stepping forward and they're just like, oh, okay. So they really, somebody might here really like Stevie Nicks, okay? They really like Stevie Nicks, so they liked wearing shawls. I'm hearing somebody that has like shawl. Oh, it's such a beautiful sound. It's like somebody that has like a shawl on it that's like a beaded shawl, and so when they like walk or like walk around, you can hear the beads like chingling around like that, and they're just showing me kind of like dancing around and doing that, and they're just like, please just be you, doll. Okay, so if this is you, if this is them, whatever it is, they're telling you, right? Move on and be you, right? Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? Okay, right? They're like, go, just go, baby, right? Go fry free. It's okay. It is okay, little bird, okay? Right? Liar. This spirit guide is calling that person liar. Liar, okay? Because for some of them, they're like, okay, for some of y'all, like this elder or this person that's in your family that's trying to hold you back, they're calling you like the wild child or the problem child, and they're like, that was them. They were the wild child. They were the problem child. They were the one that wasn't listening to all the rules when they were younger. So what the hell? Where did they get off telling you to not be yourself? Because they were the ones that were like, I'm gonna be anything I want to be, right? And maybe they thought, right, they're trying to bring some understanding to this. Maybe they thought they made some mistakes. Maybe they felt like they went a little too wild, or they went a little too this, so they're like trying to overcorrect by telling you, don't be like me, or don't do that, you know. And it might be hard for you to be like, this person, they're the most uptight, stuck up. Yeah, it's because they kind of wilded out in their childhood, or they kind of wilded out at some point in their life, and they felt like it made, you know, it brought some kind of harshities for their life, right? But spirit, this elder is stepping forward telling you that their problems, their issues, their mistakes don't have to be your mistakes. Their fear doesn't have to be your fear. Their doubts don't have to be your doubts, right? To let go. And for some of you, you don't even have this person in your life anymore, but it's just the way they would raise you. It's just the way they raised you to doubt yourself or fear yourself, right? And they're saying, don't, right? Who is this person to be the one to keep you down, right? They got to live whatever life they wanted to live, and you deserve to do the same thing, right? Or for some of you, this ancestor that passed over, they were the wild child, and they're telling you, baby, be free, do you, okay, boo? Like, it's okay. Forgive yourself for any mistakes you feel like you made in the past, okay? And just let go, okay? Lust. This person wants you, right? For some of them, I'm going to tell you, it's jealousy. It's lust. They want to be you. They're jealous because you're getting opportunities, or you're getting chances, or you're not making, or, it's kind of like they want to live vicariously through you. So they're like, you should make this choice because that's the choice that I would make. And this spirit guide is stepping forward to tell you, no. Their life is their life. Their choices is their choice, right? You are not wrong because you want to choose something different than they would. It's not their life. It's your life. It's my life and it's now or never. I'm not gonna live forever, right? Like Spirit is saying, it will be over one day, right? So do not live with one more regret, with one more I wish, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Stop, right? Choose yourself, choose your life. Be smart. Spirit's not saying, just fuck it and, gamble away all your money or anything like that. They're saying, now. Don't get carried away with it, right? Like, make smart choices and smart decisions, but do not let the smart choice or what makes sense stop you from living the life and being the person you really want to be, because you deserve to be that person. Period. Okay? You deserve to be that person. Let yourself go. Break out of that box. Your spirit, you feel so uncomfortable right now because your spirit is just like, like it's too small. It's too small. You're holding me back too much. You're supposed to fly free, right? You're supposed to be changing, right? Changing the direction of your family, right? Don't allow your family, it was their purpose in this family to be the restrictor, but it is your purpose in this family to be the person that breaks free, right? Be who you are unapologetically. Period. Okay, shaman. Trust in higher forces, okay? I was getting that, right? Like the kind of like tribal ancestors, because we were talking about that, right? Elders and tribal and traditions, right? And they were saying, right, the shaman appears in your life when there are dark forces or there's karmic forces trying to hold you back, right? They might appear to you in dreams, or they might appear to you, and you might have dreams. When you were younger, you might have had dreams of flying or floating or being a bird or something like that, right? And it's because your body has been telling you for a long time, this is your place, right? Your place is being free. Your place is being different. Your place is breaking the mold, breaking the tradition. That is your role in this family, right? Don't apologize for yourself and for who you are, right? That's naturally who you are. So stop apologizing for that, because that's who you're supposed to be, right? Wow. Something here too about bells, wind chimes, bells, something like that, okay? You might you might feel the need to, like when you call on your ancestors, to ring bells, or the ringing of a bell might be something really significant. You might live near a clock tower or a bell tower where the bell rings or something, right? Or maybe your ancestor did, or maybe this person that's passed over did, right? And they're telling you, they're saying, whenever you hear that, whenever you hear the ringing of the bell, whenever you hear that, you might be hearing, like bells or chimes or things a lot. It's a synchronicity. It's this spirit guide coming forward telling you, like, ring free, ring true, be who you are, right? Be who you are. 30:03 down on the clock. Oracle, wait for important information. I really feel like, again, with the bells, right? With the bells, with the chimes here, okay? Something too about dancing. You might do some kind of non-traditional dancing, or you might do some kind of you might be interested in taking like a belly dancing class or something like that. Or maybe that is your culture's traditional dancing, or like ancient culture's traditional dancing in your family, you might do some kind of like dancing of the warrior spirit, or dancing of that, right? I'm also hearing that as well, right? Yeah. I'm seeing people dancing with like feathers, they're showing me their feet, so they're dancing. That's what they're showing me, right? So it's people, and they're showing me their feet dancing, and their feet have like feathers, like feathers on them, where they have like attached feathers to like an anklet, and they're like dancing around, right? So they're telling you to live free, to dance free, right? To be that person that you were meant to be. You were never meant to be that caged bird, right? You were meant to fly free, right? you have some very important information coming towards you as well that's going to help you guide you forward, right? Being this oracle, you are this, right? You are this channeler. You are this person who's channeling this like running free, running stallion, free like a flowing river. They're showing me all different kind of like really natural things that just like flow. Yeah, now they're showing me like, and I'm not trying to offend anybody if I say this. Okay, it's like Pocahontas. It's like just around the river bend, just around the river bend. Right? They're showing me that like go, run free. You know, like go the water. You know, um, it's like, oh, something. It's like it's like the. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't quite hear it. Okay, hold on. The wind doesn't ask the mountain which way to blow, it simply flows. The stream doesn't ask the ground which roads to cut. Something like that, right? Okay, this could be some kind of traditional saying in your native tongue or something. I'm sorry, like I'm having a hard time translating it over from like light language. So your spirit guides. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this is in a different language and I don't know it, so I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong or if it's something offensive. I don't know. This is just what I hear. Katik Makwe, Katik Makwe, Katik Makayawe. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize, but that's as much as I could hear, right? Katik Makayawe, right? So, you know, I'm hearing like what will be kind of in, like let it be. It is supposed. Woo wee, you guys! Autumn released the old and rest, and it's got a crow on it. Crows are are like traditional messengers of your ancestors. For me personally, that's how my ancestors show up. Is in crows, right? Is in crows. Is in protection. Is in them like giving you ancestral downloads and guidance to kind of help you go forward. It's like it's okay, right? Make new traditions, forge new ways. Like our people have never been static. Like go forward, right? You know, somebody around you has been too much like this is tradition, this is what we do, and that's it. And your ancestors are telling you that's actually not it. That's that person's, right? Or maybe they're even saying somewhere down the line, somebody, you know, through fear or through forced conformity, somebody was made to believe a certain way. They were made to believe that, but that being the wild and free and being there was something, there was something wrong with it, and it's not true, right? You are being birthed, and you are this wild stallion, unbroken, to run free, to do that. You are meant to do that, right? Your spirit guides say, you know, they're meant to be who they meant to be, and you're meant to be who you're meant to be, right? Wow. So release the old and rest. Release this old static thought process and just roam free, baby. Like go. Wow. Gosh, you guys. Oh, look at this. Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Oh my gosh. There's so many synchronicities in this for you guys. Oh my God, I love this. I immensely enjoy this reading, you guys. Oh, okay. They don't want me to choose too many. Yeah, but boo, okay? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. You're meant to be that proud, like proud, fiercely independent, right? The Queen of Wands can even be considered kind of like magical, mystical, a teacher, right? Kind of like that shaman vibe, or kind of like, I'm not trying to offend anybody when I say this word, or like a witch, or like, you know, like the shaman, the witch, the guide, you know, you're supposed to be that person, right? For some of you, you have an ancestor who was that like traditional shaman guide that really was this connect, right? The hawthorn is like the connection between the spirit world and this world, right? And you are supposed to be this person. For some of you, they are calling you to return to a before, right? It could have been that at some point in your past, like your tribe or your nation was very much so asked to conform to, like, you know, kind of like the white man's tradition or something like that. And like I said, I'm not trying to offend you or anything like that, right? But it is like you are this person that's here to buck the traditions that were forced upon you, right? And you were meant to do that within your family as well as within your nation, right? Within your tribe, right? You have an ancestor that's coming forward to tell you this is your destiny. This is who you are supposed to be. And you are supposed to find your own way outside of the traditions that might have been passed on, right? Because they're saying that the traditions that you were taught were the traditions that you need to uphold. Some of them, yes, but some of them were traditions that were kind of, oof, this is kind of, like triggering possibly, but they were like, they were beat into you. They were made for you. You were made to forget the real heart and thriving and purpose of our people, right? Wow. I just want to take a second to thank your spirit guides and your elders for entrusting me with the immense message that this is for you, right? Thank you so much. Right, yeah. Okay, I stopped right there. Six of Swords, right? Leave all the past, all the chaos behind and go towards your peace, right? Whatever that looks like for you, you go towards it, right? Choose peace. Choose peace. Choose love. Exactly. Okay, the lovers, right? For some of you, this is definitely who you're destined to be with, who you're destined to love, who you're destined to choose, right? And also on a deeper spiritual level, the lovers is really about coming into higher union with, with your destiny, with yourself, choosing to step outside of karmic choices that you lived in the past and living in your truth. Wow. Yeah, oh my God, the nine of wands, learning from karmic lessons in your past, right? Oh, look at this, spirit, come through, right? These tower, like some of you have really dealt with a major tower moment. This could have been, like I said, like a really major, like a really major fight in your family where somebody might have told you, like, you're a disgrace or you bring shame on our family. No. Shame to one person is not shame to all, is what spirit guide wants to tell you. Your spirit, your elder is coming forward and saying, you're not fucking shaming us. That person might have a problem. We don't care, right? We don't care. We want you to live your truth, baby doll. Okay? So absolutely, this person might have outcast you, might have made you feel like you were the weird one or the black sheep, or might have made you feel like you're so different and you're shaming our elders or whatever it is, right? And your elders are here to say, don't put my feelings into your mouth. That is not how I feel, right? That is not how I feel. They said what's more shameful is that how this person is treating you, like that's your blood. The shameful thing is that you want to toss your blood to the side. That's what's bringing shame to the family, right? They're a little mad, you know. They're saying mad is not the right word because mad is a human emotion, but they're a little bit like kind of pissed. They're a little bit like, nah, and they're understanding because they understand that when they were in their 3D form, this is something that they conform to themselves. This could have been even been something they passed down, right? But you have multiple family members that are elders that are passed over coming forward to tell you, no, step back, relax, remove yourself from this drama. If this person wants to be in drama, let it be in drama. If they want to fight, let them fight. You do not have to engage them. Do not engage them. Be you, period. Because it is part of your destiny to be who you are, right? And they knew that. They knew that. That's why they chose to be your spirit guides, right? They had unfinished business because they passed down this kind of, for some of them, it's some kind of hateful, it could be some kind of like racial issues or something that they passed down, right? And they're just like, I'm sorry that you had to grow up with this hate in your heart, right? Or you had to grow up surrounded in this hate. But you do not have to choose to hate. You can choose to love, and you can choose to be whoever you need to be. And you do not have to feel like because a certain person in your family told you that you are outcast by your elder. No, no. Your elders are not going to turn their back on you for that, right? So don't worry about it. Establish your own traditions. Keep praying to us. Keep going to your traditional, means. Keep doing what you need to do, right? Keep us alive within you. You do not have to feel like we've abandoned you, because we have not. That person chose to abandon you, not your family, right? And they're apologizing that if other people in their family, they're scared. they're scared to become at a place where that person might outcast them out of their family as well. So be kind and be understanding to your friends. To your friends, to your family. They say they know how painful it is for them to turn their back on you, if they have, or to feel like they didn't support you when they should have. They should have. And their actions are not justified, and that's things that their spirit guides and that their elders, who are also their spirit guides, are letting them know, right? But that's their lesson to learn. Your lesson to learn is to be you, unapologetically, no matter what anybody in your family thinks about it, because do not let them, right? Again and again, your spirit guides just tell you, we do not excommunicate you. We do not turn our back on you. You do not. You do not turn your back on your tribe. You do not do that. You do not turn your back on your children because you don't like a choice that they made. That is what is shameful, right? And they said, we'll help that person and their family learn that, right? But it's their choice whether or not they choose to heal from it, and whether or not they choose to learn that lesson, right? Do not let whether or not they heal or whether or not they learn their lesson this lifetime stop you from learning yours. Okay? Because they know you're this wounded warrior. They know that you've been fighting so hard. Stop. It's not your fight. That's not your fight. You'll have plenty of other things to go up against, plenty of other, they don't want to say challenges, but they want to say lessons. They want to say traditions that you will uproot, things, things that you will discover, things that you will change. Don't burn so much of your energy on people who refuse to it's not your point. It's not that, no. They're saying that's our job. Let us change her view. Let us help her. It is not on you to teach her, to educate her, to change her mind. It's not on you. You're burning up too much of your energy trying to do it, right? Let them do it. Let them reach out. Let them try to help her, right? Let them do that, because they're the same. They're the ones that caused the issue to begin with, right? Whew. This is such a long and intense reading, right? But judgment, right? They're saying, answer your call, answer your destiny. Don't let whoever, whatever, stop you from being who you really need to be, right? You have some serious angelic presence here in your life, right? Look at how many of this is like the angels above you, the wings above you, right? The angels above. Look at the synchronicity in this imagery here, right? They're there, so don't doubt that. They're helping you to choose. They're helping you to see, right? Don't doubt that. Don't stay waiting on the sidelines, right? They're here to help you, to defend you. And again, Two of Cups, right? There is this, for some of you, this is about choosing to be yourself. And in choosing to be yourself, you will find, right, the true partner that you're really supposed to be with. So don't compromise yourself. Oh, wait. Don't compromise yourself, because you have a brand new cycle coming in that is going to bring so much love and satisfaction and just, beauty into your life. 44:33 down the clock when I said that, right? 33 being angelic or divine guidance, right? And 44 being divine protection, period. 4444 down on the clock. You are so protected and loved and guided. Don't doubt that, right? Don't let other people in your life make you feel abandoned. To just know your spirit guides will surround you, protecting you, helping you. I know this is a long message, you guys, but whew, this needed to be said. Your spirit guides are like, this needed to be said. This needed to be said. Karmic cycle. Right? Starseed, you were sent on a mission here, right? Light worker, you were sent on a mission here. There's a mission that you came here, right? You came here to help your family evolve out of this mindset, right? To help future generations not subscribe to the hate, or not subscribe to the injustice that you're getting, to choose, right? You will teach your children, you will teach your children, or you will teach future generations that come after you, whether or not, whether or not that's you adopting kids, or whether or not that's just teaching other people, younger cousins, and, siblings and other things like that, that they can live in their truth, right? they can live in their truth. Because once you start doing it, you're going to be amazed how much, once you start unapologetically living in your truth, you will be that brave person that gives other people the right to kind of start being who they really want to be. Who you're going to see your other kin people in your life, right? Your other brothers, your sisters, your cousins, their kids being like, you know what? I'm not going to do this because I don't have to. Right? And you're going to see that. It's going to well you up and fill you with such pride and happiness, right? In the future, that you will see like, wow, I was the one that was brave enough to break my family out of this cycle. And I just see you guys growing and learning, and it will change. Okay? Surrender, right? Other advice from my power ones. Surrender to the divine plan. It was meant to be this way, baby. Exactly. Fifth dimension, right? This is coming in because it is coming in from the higher dimensions. You are a person who is more awakened, more connected to the spirit world than other people in your family, or that you are the person who actually woke up enough, right, to really connect so that your spirit guides could come through and tell you, hey, break away. Break away from these traditions. You're the person that's supposed to do that in your family. So don't feel bad about it, because that was what you were born to do, right? Release any guilt or shame that you feel about it, because that is what you were born to do. That's what you were put here on this earth to do. Look, release a karmic cycle. Release the past, right? And I see that towers back there too, right? Towers. And look, what else is back there? Forgive, right? These towers are happening in your life because they are supposed to. Forgive. That is what will help you, right? Release the past and release these karmic cycles from the past. Runner, right? Someone is running away. Yeah. Don't be scared, right? Don't be scared to step back and surrender. To surrender this fight. It's not yours to fight, right? You have other fights to fight. You have other lessons to learn. Surrender this lesson and go ahead and let go of it. Stop feeling like you have to be the martyr of your family. You don't, right? Let's find out what's leaving this situation, right? Honesty, right? Radical self-honesty is required for this journey, right? Turn inward and listen to your soul's truth. What's leaving this whole energy here? Divine blessing. Yeah, you're overlooking a divine blessing. You are the divine blessing. I said that earlier, right? You're overlooking that exactly who you are and exactly what you were supposed to do is a divine blessing onto this family. Regardless of how other people have made you feel, you are not an embarrassment to this family. You are a blessing to this family, period. And other people feel intimidated by that, right? They're just they're karmic people who are put in your life to put up those obstacles so you could learn this lesson, right? Wow, you guys. Shadow work, right? That's the shadow work you need to do, baby. You and other people in your life need to do this shadow work. Climb deeply, but it's not your job to tell them or to teach them or to guide them, right? 343 down on the clock, on the real-time clock. Stare deeply into the mirror. Climb deep inside. Say hello to your shadow self. Accept the parts of yourself that you cannot change and release. See the dark cannot exist without the light. Yeah, this is about accepting that part of you that felt abandoned, that felt pushed away, that felt misunderstood, misguided, misheard, that felt shame for being who you are. No need to do that. No need. You are a blessing to this family and a blessing to this world. Exactly for who you are. See how much power you hold inside of you, right? When you give into that unconditional love for yourself, right? Written in the stars, it was fated to be this way, right? Wow. Wow. Exactly. On the back, this is going to be the last. Life's purpose. It was, like I said, it was your life's purpose to do this. Okay? It was your life's purpose. Meditation is going to help you bring a lot of answers into this situation for you, okay? For a lot of, okay? And I knew that for a lot of you, okay? For I knew that with the lovers here and all of that there was also something here about your choice of lover, your choice of being who you want to be with, twin flame. Some of you are really tossing aside a twin flame because you think your family, or you think whatever traditions hold against this person. This person, okay, here often twin flames are born into families. They're born into, they come from vastly different, races, vastly different traditions, vastly different, vastly different social settings, right? And you're born into these families that are so different, that are steeped in certain traditions, because you are here to break those traditions. You are here to break out of those mindsets, right? You're here to offer something new. You're here to bring new blood into the bloodline, right? You're here to break those traditions. So if your family is like, if they're like, we don't marry black people, your twin flame will be born into a body of a black person, because you are here to snuff out that hate in your family. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, but it's what you're meant to, and you're born here to do. We only marry people of this certain religion. Well, your twin flame or your person you're destined to will be a completely opposite religion, right? Because you are here to learn something new, to bring change to this and to change it, right? And it's divinely guided to be this way. For some of you, you might be releasing a twin flame. You might be not coming into a union with a twin flame, because, or to come into, perhaps maybe in the past you and your twin flame have always come and been like a married couple or a unit, right? For some of you, you might be choosing someone different this lifetime, because in this lifetime you were meant to come into contact with your twin flame, but both of you are destined to get married to other people, right? Or both of you are destined to get married to a soulmate, or to learn something new, because there is a different partner, right? So let the energy resonate as it does for you, right? But for a lot of you, it is choosing to love who you are supposed to love, choosing to be who you are supposed to be. And then some of you, you might not realizing, like for some of you, it might be very obvious, it might be your sexual orientation, but for some of you, it might just be breaking away from these traditions. And after you break away from these traditions, you're going to find out that your partner was the partner that you end up with, or your life partner that you end up with, that you never would have ended up with that person if you hadn't have booked or worked outside of these traditions that you were taught, because you were like, I wouldn't have even given you a second look if I didn't question the family traditions that I was brought up in, right? Because you're exactly the type of person that my family would have never accepted, or something like that, right? Let the energy resonate as it does for you, my love, okay? But I want to thank you so very much for being here with me. This was a very intense reading. This was very a long reading. Like, my goodness. But your spirit guides had a lot to say, right? And your spirit guides are letting you know you are a blessing onto this world. You are a blessing into this family, right? Because this is what your family needs. This is what God birthed you onto, or you reincarnated into this family. This is exactly what the universe says that you need, right? You are not a mistake. This was not a mistake or anything like that. You are not bringing shame to your family's name or anything like that. You are actually bringing so much love and light and understanding into your family. And it might not look like that, right? It might look like you are tearing down family traditions or something like that. But Spirit is saying that it's time, right? It's a karmic cycle that you and other people in your family, a karmic thought process that you have been born into, that has been passing down for generation, and your elders are here telling you it's time to stop. It's time for this to stop. You are this gateway for our family to do and be something different. Never apologize for that. But they're telling you to do it with love and peace and understanding in your heart, right? Don't damn or curse out or anything other people in your family, right? Understand that, yeah, you know, whatever they're doing, however they were raised, whatever was passed down to them, it doesn't give them an excuse, but you are the person, right? It doesn't give them an excuse to make you feel ashamed or make you feel any type of way. But your spirit guides are saying it's not on you, right? Let them release that, and let them work with that person, right? Release that and let them try to bring the healing. You need to focus on you. Put your energy towards you. Put your energy towards your divine purpose, your divine path in this life, right? And don't let the opinions of your friends or your family or past traditions hold you back from doing what you know in your heart you want to do, and being the person you know that you were born to be, right? Stop doubting yourself and just go with it and see yourself as the divine blessing that you are, right? Choose your path. You can choose to continue these karmic cycles, or you can choose to do something different. All right. All right, your spirit guides left the building. Okay, your spirit guides left there. Thank you so very much for being here with me today, okay? I wish you all the best luck doing this, okay? At the end of the day, do what makes you feel right. Do what makes you feel the most love in your life, okay? Right? And do whatever it is, however you choose to move forward, do it with love and peace and understanding in your heart, okay? That's what's really going to help you. That's what's going to make the path clear to you, okay? Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please think about subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. I kind of 56 down on the clock. I don't want to say my apologies. I know that this is a lot longer than most pick a cards might be, but there was just so much information here that your spirit guides just had to say. They just kind of come in and took over, and so I let it be what it is, right? Thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for having an open mind enough to be here and to listen to this, okay? Let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you, okay, my love? Thank you so much for being here with me, okay? Thank you to everyone who subscribes to the channel. Thank you to everyone who donates or who gets a personal reading with me, okay? My email and my contact information is down in the description box down below. Just scroll down, okay? There you can also get links to donate or to tip to the channel, okay? Or if you have any questions about any of the decks that I use, they're listed down below as well. I will see you in the next ones, okay, lovelies? Goodbye and good luck out there, okay? Choose you, my love, okay? Choose you. Good luck. Goodbye. Hello, my loves. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Woo! Pile 1 was a doozy, which I'm sure that you guys can tell. You guys got even more even more of a pile than Pile 1 did. Like, you guys have so many cards. So let's go ahead and get into it without delay. All right, my loves, because we got a lot to talk about. In both of these piles, I feel like. So I feel like your pile might go a little bit quicker, but we're going to keep on going. So you guys picked pile 2, okay? And you guys chose citrus. So I was guided to choose to play a throat chakra meditation in the background for you guys, okay? And when I was doing my kind of meditation and doing my kind of clearing of pile 1, I had so much releasing happening in my throat chakra, okay? So for you guys, you might really either be coming upon really experiencing a throat chakra, like a massive throat chakra awakening, or you just went through one, okay? So spirit might be guiding you through that. You might be feeling a little bit like you need to get some things off your chest. You're finding out big truths about yourself, about people in your lives, okay? And you're just like, wow, I'm not holding back anymore, right? Something a lot about the throat chakra and about relieving tension, okay, off of you, okay? So we're going to read from the book for citrus, okay? This is a card of capability of empowerment. Excuse me. You've been stuck in a limbo lately, waiting for someone to make the time to help you. Unfortunately, however, it will be faster to brush up on your skills, on the skills that you lack, and do something yourself. Okay? Be like a citrus fruit with all its important nutritions. Fill yourself with value and strength that will benefit you both now and in the future, okay? So some of you have been waiting for somebody to come along, maybe kind of like, oh, save me, or I need help, I need guidance on something. But spirit is sitting here trying to tell you, your spirit guides are stepping forward trying to tell you, you have everything inside of yourself that you need to accomplish this, okay? And I am being really guided to look down here at the blade, okay, which is the symbol of masculinity, okay? So they're like, take control, step into your emperor power, step into your divine masculine energy, step into the power that you need, right? The emperor is the emperor and is depicted as a wise old, wise older man who has gone through it themselves, who has gotten the experience themselves, who has the experience through, knowledge, who has knowledge through going through it, through, educating themselves and coming to the conclusions for themselves. So that's what spirit is really asking a lot of you to do, is to step in and balance more of your masculine energy and take control of your, right, the red fate, the string, right, the string, the red string of destiny, or the red thread of destiny, right? Take it into your own hands, right? And spirit is saying that help might be coming from unexpected ways, right? Sometimes it's not somebody coming and being like, here's your solution. Sometimes it's spirit clearing a path so that you can take that class that's going to help you discover, right? Sometimes you're being led to go to this place, to go to that place, which will end up leading you to go to a bookshop, which will end up leading you to find the book to gain the necessary skills that you've been looking for, or to take the class. Or you might have a friend or something that is like, oh, I just finished reading this book, or I just read about this. Have you ever researched this? Have you ever thought about this? Or it might be, it's kind of like a get up and do it yourself kind of energy. Okay, take that masculine role for yourself, okay, and get into that energy and bring about what you need to bring about for yourself, to bring about that, okay, to bring about the solution. You are the solution, right? Be the solution for yourself is what spirit is really telling you, okay, with this citrus right here. Be the solution for yourself, right? Be your own savior. For some, I'm also feeling some kind of a Four of Cups energy. So that might be the energy that you need to release, is this Four of Cups, like denying your own blessings by not seeing that you are your own solution, right? Ooh, so we have 43 alder, okay? And the altar is about getting spirit guidance and warnings, right? This is your ancestors. There's a lot of ancestor messages coming forth here. The pile one had the crow come through for them as well. And I really feel like you guys here have really strong ancestral spirits coming forward, telling you, giving you this warning, like, hey, you're the one holding yourself back. And I know it might be hard to hear that, right? But there are going to be some solutions that you're going to have to watch out for, right? And it could be, hey, like the things that you need to release is waiting for somebody to come and save you. Spirit is already given you. They've given you all the strength, all of the perseverance, all the everything. You just need to recognize it inside of yourself, right? Empowerment. Empower yourself to be your own solution, right? Don't look to others to solve your problems for you. Just solve them. And I'm not saying this as a way to kind of call you out, because this is something I've had to discover for myself as well, right? I had to start seeing myself with that Queen of Wands energy. I had to start seeing myself with that King of Wands energy, right? I will step up. I will defend. I will go on this journey. I will find it for myself. And for some of you, you might resonate really strongly with staying mostly in feminine energy, right? With really passive energy, waiting for kind of like that kind of knight in shining armor to come into your life to save you. And spirit is telling you, baby, put that armor on yourself, learn how to carry a sword and be your own savior, right? You have everything inside of you, right? There's nothing that's lacking inside of you for you to be able to have the strength and the ability to learn and change and grow in any way that you need to, okay? To be able to go forward and do that, right? You might be getting this really strong message, okay? Here, they want me to kind of look, because there might be something else in the book too that I'm not quite touching on just the way they want me to. So they want me to look in the book at this altar as well. Yeah. Drawing this card is a warning of conflict on the horizon. Alder charcoal ignites quickly and has historically been used to manufacture gunpowder and other explosives. Even the tree itself is said to be responsible for starting heated arguments. When tension does occur, try not to retaliate. A quarrelsome reaction will only make things worse. Try to play the mediator instead. Yeah. So instead of looking at the problems, look for the solution. Be the solution, right? Instead of looking for problems and pointing out what's wrong with the situation or what's wrong with yourself, you understand that you have all the power to be the solution you need to be for yourself, right? Instead of taking an argumentative fight and kind of like fighting your spirit guides and fighting, I'm getting kind of like a stubborn, like I'm kind of getting like a kind of Leo kind of stubborn vibe, or a Taurus. Yeah, like a Taurus. Like it's kind of like a Leo, like check your pride, check your ego. Taurus, don't be so stuck in your ways, that you're not able to see alternative solutions that spirit is trying to give you, right? And they're saying with love, right? They're like, we love you, right? We love you. And there is some such wonderful parts of yourself, right? But there, in some ways, you're holding yourself back, right? You're the one holding you back. It might be a little some like it's your fault and it's your fault and it's your fault, right? And we do get to a point, right, where spirit sends us to these towers, and they open our eyes to things in the past where perhaps people put conflicts in our lives or put conflicts in ourselves, or it was like, oh, well, my parents were the one that gave me this trauma, so they should be the ones and they should do this, and it was their fault and it was their, and but it's like spirit is saying take some accountability for the fact that yes, that might have happened in the past, but you are the one that's now holding on to that, right? It's not up to them to provide a solution for you. It's up for you to say, okay, yes, that might have happened in the past. Yet that person did that. And that might have made me have this defensive reaction or have this defense mechanism. But it is on me now to whether or not I continue that behavior. I can take and I can label that all that I want to, right? I can label the source of where that came from all that I want to. But now that I'm an adult, now that I am in control of my own reality, I am the source of that. So I need to also be the solution, right? The solution lies in me letting go of things that have really been holding me back or ways that I have been a hindrance in my own journey, right? And how anger and how hanging on to anger or pettiness or conflict from the past is really actually slowing you down from ascending, right? Wow. Apple. Okay. And that's number 53. 40, oh, 45, 43, 53. 10, too. 10 might be a big thing for you. 45, 53. This could be something that happened when you were 10 or something that has happened over the past like 10 years, right? Something like that. There is something really significant about the number 10. Also, 10 is like you're at that point, right? It's time for you. You're at the limit, or you're at that place where you need to let go and move on. It's time to start the journey over again, right? It's time to rebirth yourself anew, which I really feel like is a lot what Apple is about. Now, like I said, in these, the guidebook is broken down into two different books. So it's the dawn and the dusk. Okay. So for some of them, I know I've memorized one or the other, but I haven't memorized both yet. So excuse me while I look up just to make sure that what I am remembering is actually the interpretation that Spirit really wants to hit on this one. Okay. Yes. Okay. Not so long ago, you set out on a path with a goal in mind. Now, after all your hard work, determination, and passion, you're close to to completion. Yes, that you can almost taste it. But a hitch has pushed you back a few steps, undoing some progress. Don't let frustration convince you to throw it all away. Have patience. So temperance card, it's really giving me 7 of Pentacles. It's really giving me, right? Also with the 7 of Pentacles, bearing the fruit, right? Waiting it to bear fruit. Untangle the knot, right? That knot, right? Look how this is kind of weaving around where it might have created a knot here, right? That thread, right? It might have created a knot, but you are getting the solution, right? And untangle the knot in front of you and accept the delays are inevitable. Success will be just as sweet tomorrow as it would have been today, right? So if there's anything, right, any unexpected things that are getting in your way, instead of blaming those people, instead of blaming yourself, instead of being like, damn it, I should have seen this coming and I should have done that, or that person shouldn't have said that, they're the reason that's pushing me back, or I should have seen this and I should have planned for it a little bit better. Let go. Right? Let go of chastising yourself and chastising other people so harshly in your life, right? Let go of some of that energy and understand that it is coming to you, right? And even if it pushes you a few days back or you've had some delays, right? Knight of Pentacles kind of energy as well. Although you might have had some delays, success is assured, right? Don't let right some kind of, so this could be a warning of a tower moment coming where you might feel like, oh my god, like why right here at the finish line will this just not push through? There is a solution here that you are not seeing, right? This is happening for a reason, and it's not because so and so messed up or you messed up or pointing fingers. It's okay. there's something here, right? So it's either a timing issue, either it was not meant to happen today and it was meant to happen 2 weeks from now, right? Or, there is a solution here that would actually provide an even better outcome than you see, right? 1 2 2 2 down on the clock, right? There is a path, there's a choice here, right? And how you choose to handle this tower is so crucial. Spirit is saying how you choose to see this, how you choose to handle this, right? Stop, instead of saying blame, pushing blame, or waiting for other people to do it yourself, right? And it's not like, oh, you know what, I can't rely on anybody, I'll just do it myself. They're saying that might be, and let that energy resonate only if it does for you, right? You know you better than I do, right? So if you are the type of person that tends to blame yourself or blame other people, right? Spirit is saying these things are happening so that you can focus on that, so you can heal that, because it doesn't help you, right? This tower could literally be happening just so that you can see there's a better way. When towers or obstacles come into my way, come into my path, there's a better way to handle them than blaming myself or blaming other people or getting mad or pitching a fit or whatever it is, right? This is an issue you need to work on, right? That's what you need to release. Some anger, some conflict, right? Maybe you fight conflict with conflict, and Spirit is saying taking a more laid back, chilled approach to the situation and then solving it, right? Staying calm, understanding you are the solution. Don't stir the pot up more. Be the solution. Offer a solution instead of more chaos, right? Offer a solution instead of more chaos. It is going to help you get through this moment and get through other things in your future way easier, right? All right, let's get into more of your cards. Make the first move, right? That's more of that masculine energy, right? Be the bigger person. Be the person that offers a solution instead of a person that offers more blame or more finger pointing, right? Or if you're in a solution where, or if in a situation where somebody else is being the finger pointer, right? Instead of, like, well, you know what? No, this is your fault. Don't blame me because this is your fault because you did this and you did that, or you said this, right? Watch out what you're saying, especially right now during Mercury retrograde, right? Mercury retrograde is still in effect until like February the 3rd. So make sure, right? There could be a tower moment coming up here where it's like, and I'm getting somebody that might, like, you might make a mistake, or you might look over something, or somebody else might make a mistake, and it could cause delays, right? And either you could be this person, or you could have somebody being like, you idiot, how could you not see this, right? Don't take on that energy for yourself, and don't be that person putting out your frustrations on other people either, right? Whoever you are in the situation, right? This situation could come about, which is why they tell us to be really, really, like, you could experience some kind of technical difficulties. You could be so close and something closes out, or a program closes down or shuts down, there is a creative solution to this, right? You just have to think. You just have to think. Right? You know it, right? Just make sure, also cover your ass by making sure you're saving backups, right? You have backups. You're saving as you go along. Notice even if you're working, sometimes with myself, especially during Mercury retrograde, if I'm working on something, I will set an alarm so that every 5 or 6 minutes I'm saving, right? Whatever it is, however you got to remind yourself, right? Or if I'm listening to music, I will tell myself when this song ends, save. So if I hear a commercial, or if I hear the music changing, I'm saving. Do little things like that to help cover your own ass, right? Be your own solution, right? I'm also in this moment seeing kind of like a disc. I know that's kind of outdated, but like I'm seeing like a disc here, like save a copy, right? Save a copy. Backup, archive your versions of contracts. If you're signing any kind of contracts or starting anything new, get people to look over it. Save copies of talks between people. Don't just come to verbal agreements with people. Make sure that you're putting it in writing, and so that you're getting so you know exactly what you're responsible for and what somebody else is responsible for. Know exactly how much. Send backup copies to your boss saying, hey, this is what I have done, right? Because for some of you, you might have somebody try to say, oh, I was the one that did that, when you were the one that did it, right? Offer a solution, though. Offer a non-violent or a solution that doesn't cause more issues, right? But don't be scared to step up and stand up for yourself, but offer a solution instead of offering more chaos, right? That just keeps coming up over and over and over again. Okay, what else do you need to let go of? Hesitation, right? Someone is holding back. You're holding back. You're not speaking up. You're not standing up. But do it, like I said, in a non-confrontational way. But stand up and know your place, right? No, be like, no, that's not what happened, or no, or oh my God, this crashed. Don't worry, I have a backup. Here we go. Woo! You're our savior, right? Oh, thank God. Well, it's okay because I got a backup. It's okay because I was prepared for this, right? Be your own solution. Right? This is your warning to be your own solution, right? And even if it is a situation where it was somebody else's job to save a backup or do that, instead of blaming and finger pointing, right? Because there are going to be a lot of people in this that want to blame or finger point. Be the solution instead, right? Step up and be that mouth, and step up into that emperor energy and go, look, this is not helping us. Like, I need to do this, you need to do that, you do this, you do that, you do that. Be the person that divides up, or step up and be that leader in a situation. And it's going to look so much better that you stepped up, that you kept a cool head, and that you were able to provide a solution in this situation, right? Absolutely. Yeah. You need to heal. So there definitely is some agitation that's happening here because this is a healing process, right? It's like I said, this is a chance for you to heal this, right? Instead of you to repeat an old karmic cycle, because like in the past, I might have handled it this way, but you know what? I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to stay collected. And I'm going to say, look, I have a backup. Look, I saved at this point, so we don't have to start all the way over. We can do it. We can keep going. Like, let's go. We can do this. Be the person that brings people together instead of tearing people apart, right? Yeah. Yeah, codependent, right? So exactly, that's even more of this energy right here, right? Waiting for somebody to save you, waiting for someone else. Who's going to be that person? You step up and be that person, right? You step up and be the person that's keeping a cool head in this situation. You step up and, it's better to be the mediator, right? In this altar, you step up and be the mediator. You step up, right? You step up and solve your own issue, right? You step up and be the one. Don't look for everybody else to come and save you. Save yourself, right? You be the one that did the research. You be the one that saved the copy. You be the one that, saved a copy of the contract. No, look, this is what the contract says. It says it right here, right? You be the one that's providing your own solution, and don't get mad if it pushes you back a few days, or it extends something, that you've really been working really hard on, right? You might bring some hiccups. Stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, right? Keep everything in a healthy amount of control, right? Don't try to overly control, but don't try to just be like, oh, it's whatever. Oh my God, it's just fucked up now. There's nothing to do. There's nothing. That's not going to help you or anybody else, right? And and it could be that you are the person that's kind of like, whoa, like, why is everybody getting out of control? It's okay. Let's everybody breathe. Let's everybody stay calm. It's okay. We know how to do this. Let's just focus, right? We can do this, right? Ooh, and if you're that person, you're going to look so slick, so sly, so smooth to your boss. Somebody's going to see you do this and they're going to be like, damn, okay. You know what, Jacobs? Why don't you come on in my office? I saw that when, this hiccup came up, that you handle it like a cool, calm professional. That looks good. I'm going to put that will be going in your quarterly review, right? It will, you saved our ass, Jacobs, or you saved our ass, okay? That will not be forgotten, okay? It's going to look so good on you, okay? And it's also going to teach you, I got this shit, right? I got it. I got it, okay? I can do this. I know how to do this, right? 2121, I also noticed 2112 down on the clock too. You got this, right? Mirror guardian, take time to reflect. Exactly, right? Take some time. If you got to step aside, meditate, think about it, breathe about it. Be the solution, be the solution, be the solution, right? I am the solution. I am the solution. I am the solution. I know how to do this. I know how to figure this out. I can do this, right? It's going to be okay, right? There is some reflection that's needed here on you to stop. Yeah, I just keep saying the same thing. So that's pretty much, that's what you got, right? Dream and journey. Yeah. Dream and journey. Hey, excuse me. Get down, please. Get down now. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, for some of you, like I said, the solution is gonna come to you in a dream, or some of you, the solution is gonna come to you, like the relaxation is just gonna come to you. You're gonna be like, okay. Right? Maybe perhaps for some of you, you're gonna, in retrospect, when you once you handle this situation and you stay calm, you're gonna really be like, oh my gosh, if we had put that in when we did, it actually, it wouldn't have gone this way. I wouldn't have met this person. I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to learn how to do this. Like, I'm so happy. Like, Spirit is telling you that in retrospect, you have a choice to look back and go, God, I really wish I'd handled that better. Or you have an opportunity to look back and go, God, I really grew up in this situation. Like, I really learned from this, right? And it's all going to be about your mindset. It's all going to be about the way you look at it. So you can blow up and get mad and cause more chaos, or you can be like, damn, I handled that. Like, okay. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. What? Come on now. Embrace the energy of peace, right? When things feel all broken or things feel like a little topsy-turvy, embrace the energy of peace, right? Stay calm, cool, and collected through this, okay? Because it's going to look so good on you, right? Even if it's just to yourself, even if it's just to you looking back going, I really appreciated the way that I handled that, right? It's okay. You're still going to get there. The solution is still there, right? This is just an opportunity for it to come in at a different time, right? Or for you to notice, right? It's a growth opportunity for you, right? Instead of being like, for some of you, it's like, oh my God, our system failed. Well, you know what? We don't have a person. What are we going to do? You know what? I'm going to take this class. I'm going to be the one that learns how to do it. I'm going to go do it, and I'm going to come up with a solution, and I'm going to learn how to do this. Right? It's just that is a big message that keeps coming in. Be your own solution. Be the solution. Right? Be the solution. Fire guarding, ignite your passions. Yeah, there's something here that you really want to chase after. You are igniting your passions, right? But it can go even deeper, right? Whatever the solution that you come up with is just going to make you realize that you have a talent that you didn't even realize, right? Maybe you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try to do this. And you realize, wow, I actually have a really good knack at doing this. Wow, you know what? I actually want to take a class. Wow, this is actually another notch on my belt, or this is another, another skill that I can put on my resume. Like, okay, like, there's a big opportunity here, right? And the opportunity of success is to learn even more about yourself, to learn how to handle situations at an even better, and the reward for that is going to be learning something completely new that is going to really assist you later on down the road, right? With that apple, right? It's really going to help assist you later on down the road to learn how to handle this situation the way that you are going, the most positive way that you can handle it, right? Yeah. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Yeah. So this is an opportunity to really reflect and look at yourself, right? To be like, okay, you know what? In the past, I would have handled it like this. But this is an opportunity for me to learn, for me to grow, for me to realize. For some of you, it's to diagnose that there was a problem in the system to begin with, right? Some kind of something like that. So this is either a mindset in you, or I'm getting so big that for some of you, it's like a technical difficulty that happens that makes you realize, wow, this actually needs to be handled, right? The system needs to be reprogrammed, right? I'm glad this hiccup happened because it showed us that it gave us an opportunity to fix it now instead of fixing it later when it would have been an even bigger issue, right? And so that right there applies for those of you who are experiencing some kind of actual physical technical difficulty with something that you're working on, and as well as a technical difficulty in the way that you think and the way that you handle a situation, right? because you handled this situation the wise way and the best way for yourself, and you learned what you needed to learn from the situation, right? Later on down the road, when bigger issues comes up, you can fall back on how did I handle this situation? This is how I need to handle this even bigger issue in the future, right? Right? It's something small now that could really help you later on when there's an even more serious issue, or when there's a bigger technical issue, or it stops a bigger issue from happening in the future, because you learned how to handle it, because you're learning how to deal with your temper now, right? Later on down the road, for some of you, if it's like a temper or like a blame, kind of pointing the finger, escalating the situation, right? It could be a situation that for some of you, you learn how to not escalate the situation now, and later on, somebody might try to start a fight with you that might have ended in something where somebody got seriously hurt. But because you learned how to de-escalate a situation, the situation actually doesn't get more serious as it could have down the road, right? So Spirit is saying this is a wonderful opportunity for you to learn how to de-escalate yourself, how to de-escalate your emotions, and stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, and keep it together, and to come up with a solution, right? Be solution oriented, right? Yeah. For some of you, this is like a karmic situation where somebody's going to try to stir the pot. They're going to start some kind of shit with you, okay? And because you step back and you handle it, right? Somebody's going to be like, "Oh, look at this person. I bet they do this, or I bet they do that." And then you do the opposite of what they just swore up and down that you would do, and it makes that person look like a fool. It makes that person look like the shit starter. It makes that person look like the person they were trying to make you look like. And because you stepped back and handled the situation cool, calm, and collected, and you provided a solution instead of providing more chaos, right? Everybody now looks at you like, "Nah, I don't think, nah, this person, they're good," right? You're the shit starter. You're the issue, right? What what did I just say? Snake, right? For some of you, there is a snake, or there will be a snake around you that's going to try to start shit in the future, or try to start a future issue with you. But because, again, it's just the same issue. You will learn from this situation on how you should handle things like this to come up in the future. And because the way that you learn how to handle this will be a way, for some of you, this might be learning techniques of how to, of yourself, right? How to count it out, how to, you know what? I'm going to remove myself from the situation for a second. Instead of being like, "You know what, bruh? Pop off. Let's go." Instead of you learning how to do that, right? Maybe you learn how to just be the bigger person. Okay, whatever. You can talk as much shit as you want to, right? In the past, you might have been the type of person that if somebody had talked shit, you would have turned around and started throwing blows, right? Maybe now you're coming along to where you're the type of person that's just gonna be like, "I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm gonna walk away. You can call me a chicken shit. You can call me scared. I don't give a fuck." Right? I'm not finna go to jail for you. I'm not finna escalate this situation. Nah, I got friends, I got family. You know what? Me and my girl, we're gonna get up and we're gonna walk the fuck out and go to somewhere else, right? And I don't give a fuck what you say about the situation. I don't care, right? You're the one standing there looking like a fool, wanting to fight somebody that doesn't have the time of day for you, right? For some of you, this is very, literally very, that you're going to be out somewhere and somebody's going to try to start shit. And you're going to have to learn how to be like, "You know what? I don't care." It doesn't make, you know what makes me look more like a fool? Sitting in fucking jail. Yeah. You know what makes me feel more like a fool? Getting kicked out. Me and my wife, or me and my girlfriend, or me and my boyfriend are out somewhere, right? And I start acting a fool and I get us all kicked out. Now our night is ruined. Now I'm arguing with my spouse. Now I'm going to jail. Now I'm sitting in jail on a day when I was supposed to be out having a good time with my friends and family. That makes me look more like a fool than just being like, whatever, while you're just whatever, right? That makes me look more like a fool than being like, "No, I'm not gonna look like a pussy. I'm gonna go put him in his place, or I'm gonna go put her in her place," right? For some of y'all, this is just learning to check yourself, because you're growing the fuck up. You're like, "Nah, you know what? I look far more foolish, right, in jail Or I look far more foolish with my whole family being pissed off because I ruined our night out or because I ruined this experience for me and my friends. I got me and my friends when we're supposed to go out and have this great night together. I got us kicked out of the party, or I got us kicked out of the club, or I got us kicked out of the bar, or I got us kicked out of the concert. Now all the money that we spent to get in to go out is just at a waste. Like, damn, why you gotta be like this? Now all my friends and family are mad at me because I didn't want to look like a scared pussy, right? Because nah, I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna do this. Nah, you're growing up and learning. Actually, I look more like a fool, right? Actually, I look more like a fool, causing an issue, causing the whole place to get shut down, right? Because I don't want to let my pride take a back seat, right? Period. And for some of y'all are realizing some friends or family or somebody that's around you is just a snake trying to cause issues, right? Trying to get you to pop off. I ain't about it, partner, right? I ain't got time for it, right? And this is also about shed your old skin, right? Shedding your old self, man. 5 years ago, I might have knocked your block off, but right now, I know that sitting down and being here for my family, sitting here and giving me and my wife a good night is so much more. It matters so much more, infinitely more than me. You want to look like a fool? Go get kicked out. You can be the fool sitting on the curb with your family mad at you while I'm sitting down inside here, not about the bullshit. I'd rather be the person talking to the cops while they put you in the backseat of the car. No. Right? I'd rather be enjoying my night. No thanks. Mm. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Yeah. Like I said, for some of you, it was a fear. It was a people are questioning me, so I need to. It was about the way that you would have popped off in a situation, right? That you would have matched their energy, right? Oh, you want to come at me sideways? I'll come at you sideways too. No, let them look like a fool. Let them pop off. Let them have something to say. Whatever. I'm gonna be the solution, right? I'm gonna be the solution to this, right? Right? And in that, you were going to learn, you know what? It's so much better. It's so much better to not be sitting out on the curb. It's so much better to still be here enjoying my night or enjoying my job or enjoying my company, right? I'm not coming home explaining away why I got fired from another job because I couldn't keep my mouth closed and I popped off to my job to my boss. I'm not experiencing that again, right? Mhm. Mm. Right? And again, let the story resonate as it does for you, right? For some of y'all, this is somebody else that always gets you hyped up, or like I said, this could be you, right? This could be you always being the one that in the end you're sitting there going, why did I handle that situation like that? I don't know. Like, why couldn't I handle it in a more masterful way? Like, why, you know? This is your time to shine. Spirit saying it's your time to shine. It's your time to look back and be like, nah, I handled this situation like a boss. Nah, I handled this situation like an adult. Nah, I was the solution instead of an issue. Right? Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Yeah, it's about opening up that heart chakra too, right? For a lot of you, this is like with this throat chakra, right? This is about you learning how to step up and speak up for yourself in healthy ways, right? Instead of starting an issue, this is your chance to step up and speak your mind, but in a way that doesn't cause a fight or in a way that doesn't match other people's solution. If they want to go off the rails, let them, whatever. I'm just here trying to offer a solution, right? I'm here offering a solution to the problem instead of being the problem. Yeah. For a lot of you, like I said, Seven of Wands is about you stepping up, right? Right? Absolutely. Nine, right? For both piles, this nine of wands came out, learning from the past, learning from past hurts and past issues and past disappointments, right? And stepping up and learning, right? And for a lot of you, it's learning how to defend yourself, learning how to speak up for yourself, learning how to defend your way of being in a way that's healthy and strong and understanding, and not being your own issue, not being your own. For some of you, it's not being your own tower moment, right? Not being the own person that's causing, yeah, and stepping beside any kind of past losses or anything like that you've dealt with in the past, right? Stop having those regrets, right? Like I just was saying, with your hand on your forehead, like, why did I, but I could have, and I should have, right? Spirit is saying, stop beating yourself up for your woulda, shoulda, couldas in the past, and learn from it, right? Learn from your past mistakes. Stop living in the woulda, shoulda, couldas, because it's holding you back, right? It's holding you back from being the greatest version of yourself that you could be, right? hmm Also, save yourself from any kind of regrets. Again, right? Or save yourself from any kind of regrets. Yeah, the moon. Listen to your intuition, right? Listen to your intuition. Listen to what you're being guided to say. There is some things that have been eluding you, right? Like your pains or your regrets from the past have eluded you from seeing what's actually really in front of you, the blessings that are really in front of you, right? Yeah, the star. There's a lot of healing, right? You need to heal, right? There's a lot of healing that's being offered in this tower moment that's coming to you, or in this conflict that's arising, right? It's time for you to rise to the occasion, right? And prove to yourself that you can be that person you know that you want to be, right? Stop looking at all your past mistakes or all your past losses and turn around and look at that Two of Cups that you have in front of you, right? Choose healing. Choose the light, right? There is this, see that shining back there, right? Choose the star. Choose the healing, right? Choose to take this blessing. It's also reminding me, right? Like, it is definitely reminding me of the star as well, but it's also reminding me of the Ace of Pentacles as well, right? You're being offered an opportunity, right? This tower moment or this mistake or this conflict, whatever it is an opportunity. Yeah. They're giving you a glimpse with this Two of Wands, a glimpse to beyond of how it could actually be, right? For some of you, if you don't resonate with the conflict or the fighting or anything like that, for some of you with this hesitation, for some of you, you don't step up and defend yourself enough. For some of you, don't step up and take opportunities when they're given to you, right? So this tower or this conflict is arising so that you can be that person that takes control of the situation in a healthy, experienced way, right? You don't look for other people to bring you solutions to the problems. You step up and become that person that you're looking for in other people, right? Stop looking at your past relationships or past hurts or past situations where you didn't step up or you didn't lead or you didn't take control for yourself, right? And take that healthy type of control that you need, right? This has eluded you in the past, but your spirit is telling you the solution is inside of you. You just have to look for it, right? You really have to allow yourself to learn from those past hurt. Ooh, there it is. Seven of Pentacles, right? I said it was giving me that Seven of Pentacles energy, right? The fruit coming to bear, right? It's all about your setup. It's all about the fruit. It's all about the seeds that you're sowing, right? How are you setting this up, right? Setting these seeds of being independent, breaking away from any kind of codependency that you have on other people, right? To bail you out of situations after you've made those mistakes. You're learning from your past now, right? You're learning from your past. You're being your own solutions, right? And it should and choosing that is going to just keep reaping rewards after rewards after rewards, because it's going to be like a domino effect in your life of how, excuse me, of how you can improve. Well, if I can improve this, I can improve that, and I can improve this, I can improve that, and if I can do this, I can choose to do that, and I can choose to do better, and I can choose to do better, and I can choose to do the right thing, and I can choose to do the thing that supports me and my family more, right? Instead of sitting around waiting for somebody else or complaining about how the man is keeping me down or whatever the issue is in the past, right? It's a solution, right? And the amount of pride that you are going to feel towards yourself for finally breaking free, and being this independent person that you want to be is just, oh, it's so crazy. The Hermit, right? Go inside, right? Instead of looking towards other people, be this person yourself. And it includes, right, that's this reflection guardian, right? Is this reflection moment, going inside, finding your truth, finding out, doing this work on yourself, right? Recognizing it in yourself. Stop chastising yourself for mistakes that you've made in the past, but there has to come a point where you recognize it, where you stop blaming yourself and you stop blaming other people, right? You go through moments where you wake up to the truth, right? This is an awakening you're going through, right? You wake up to the truth, you go through a little bit anger and pain, you go through some doubt and depression, right? And some darkness that you have to face. You face your shadow side, you find the solution, you come out on the other side an improved, a better improved person, where you have dropped a lot of your own toxicity, right? So stop beating yourself up for going through this process in a natural way and start realizing that you are the solution to your own problems, right? All you got to do is you are control. You are the manifester. You are the one that's in control of making your own reality, right? So take back the power. Stop putting that power, stop putting the power into other people's hands to manipulate your emotions, or to stop putting the power. Stop saying, well, it's that other person's fault. If they hadn't have popped off, I wouldn't have had to pop off. No, just because somebody else pops off does not mean that you have to. Just because somebody else wants to start shit does not mean that you have to continue it, right? Or have to feel like, oh, I have to end it. They started it, but I'll end it. No, you don't have to engage in it at all, right? Stop. Don't finger point at other people for your own emotions, right? Take personal accountability and responsibility for your own emotions, right? We are not in control of what other people say and what other people do. We are in control of how we respond to it. At the end of the day, you can never control what somebody else does or says or thinks. All you can do is control to the way that you respond to it, to not react to it, right? To keep your reactions internal. Because it might be normal to want, to have somebody step out of their place or do something and you want to react, right? For you to get anger, or for you to get mad, for you to get angry or mad, or for you to be sad, or for you to get into depression or something like that, or for you to get into a place of loneliness or codependency or nobody's here to help me, right? It might be normal for those feelings to kind of come up, but whether or not we choose to act on those feelings are 1000% at the end of the day on us, right? You know what? It might be natural that I got angry, but that does not mean that I have to react in an angry way. My reaction does not have to mirror your own actions and your own choices back to you. I do not have to do that. I do not have to be codependent, right? On finger pointing and blaming other people, right? You need to heal. They need to heal. Just because they need to heal does not mean that you have to react in an unhealed way. They are choosing to act on their trauma. That does not mean that you have to. Right? What seeds that you sow is 1000% on you, right? Yeah. Page of Cups. For some of you, you might feel like you owe some people an apology for the way that you acted in the past or for things that you did. If you feel like you owe somebody an apology, offer it to them. Give them the space that they need to accept it or to not, but either way, it's for some of you, it's part of your sowing new seeds is to apologize for the way that you might have acted or that you might have reacted in the past, right? And people don't have to believe you. People don't have to accept your apology, but what you can control is that you offer it and that you follow up that apology with changed behavior, right? Stop apologizing to yourself to the way that you're letting yourself down and just choose to do something different, right? Don't keep, well, it's the way that I was raised and it's not my fault and I just have a hairpin, trigger. It's not my fault. Yeah, it is. And that might be triggering for some of you, but I really feel like a lot of you are at the point where you're like, I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, I gotta do something different, which is why I think that you were brought here to this reading, right? Because you're like, yeah, okay, right? Tell me something else about this Page of Cups. Thank you. Yeah. holding on to it, right? For a lot of you, the Four of Pentacles is like a pre-emperor, kind of the way that a Nine of Pentacles is a pre-empress, right? Almost there. A Four of Pentacles is a masculine energy that just can't quite, that is just holding on to those things of the past, whether or not it's pride, ego, stubbornness, whatever it is, right? They just won't quite let go of these 3D things that we've learned from this world to allow themselves to gain the experience that they need to be that emperor, right? For some of you, you keep yourself at this level because maybe somehow yeah, spirit saying free yourself. Okay, yeah, absolutely, right? Go inside and do this work so that you can free yourself. Because for some of you, this is your own, an Eight of Swords is a mental trap of your own making, right? An Eight of Swords is a situation where you're keeping yourself in this situation, right? Look at all those swords that are around. You're the one putting yourself in this mental trap. You're the one telling yourself, oh, you can't be more, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Get out, right? The Chariot. Get out. Move forward. You know what you want, you know? I just heard pride and ego. For some of you, it is an issue of checking your pride or checking your ego, right? Yeah, sit back, rest, relax, allow yourself to heal. Four of Swords. Step back out of that anger. Step back out of the rage. Step back out of the blaming, right? And that includes blaming yourself. Because some of you are sitting there going, I don't blame other people. But yeah, but some of this blame is you put too much blame on yourself for your past actions. Let go of the past, right? You can't change it. All you can do is change how you act now because you don't like what your past, you don't like the present that your past created, right? So step out of it. And I know that that's way easier said than done. I know that it is, right? But it takes time, it takes patience, and you're getting there, right? Spirit is saying you might have, a conflict might arise where you're experiencing some setbacks. You might be like, oh, this person's testing me. I am trying to be a better person, but you fucking testing me, right? But Spirit is saying step back, remove yourself from the situation if you have to. Take a few deep breaths, do your counting, count backwards from 10 or whatever it is you need to do, right? You can be the solution, right? You can be the solution. You are the solution. You just have to figure it out, right? How do I start to do this? You just start to do it, right? Stop waiting for somebody else to help you and learn, research. There's right now, you can type how to deal with my anger issues. You're on YouTube right now. Type how to deal with my anger issues. And I bet you get so many videos on how to deal with anger issues, right? Or whatever it is. Whatever it is, whatever skill you're trying to learn, whatever you're trying to grow, I guarantee you there's resources out there, right? If money is an issue, there's so many free resources out there, okay? Maybe not on YouTube. Maybe, look around you. There are opportunities, there are blessings that are around you, that are resources that are around you, right? Make the first move. Make the first move and take the initiative, right? For some of you, it is going to look like going and taking anger management classes. For some of you, it is going to look like going to take a skill class or something, right? Maybe, buy or subscribe. There's so many people out there, right, that have promo codes that can help you get a free first month of like Skillshare or other things like that, right? Take as many classes as you can in that first month and cancel. Sorry, Skillshare. I'm not trying to teach people how to cheat the system, or maybe subscribe to things like that, right? There are so many, look up at your public library self-help books that you might have around, skill books that you can learn, right? And you can go and do that for free, right? There are resources around you. Stop making excuses and find a way, right? Find your way. Find your way to chase after this passion, right? This is something inside of you that needs to heal, right? And once you start doing it, it will become, right? When you start getting that taste of walking away from these codependent habits, it is just going to just, yes, 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 yes. You know what? I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it. You know what? I'll take the lead. You know what? I'll be the one that does that. Really? Yes, I will. And I'll do it. You know? Step up and be that one that goes and learns that language class. Step up and be that one that go takes that class and go put your resume down on your boss's desk and say, you know what? I know this position has been open and you've had a hard time. Well, guess what? I went on my own time and got certified to do this. I want to put in for the position. That's gonna look really good on you, right? You are the one constructing your reality, right? Take responsibility for it. And this is not to shit on you for ways that you haven't done that in the past. This is just to tell you, look at that. I was just talking about that, right? You're so close, right? Whoever you are, man, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever energy you really identify, you're so close. Keep going, right? With this apple card, you're so close. Keep going. You are almost there, right? You're almost there. Just get crafty with it, right? Solve your own issues. Because so many of you have had so much help up to this point, and some of you are really, you feel stumped at a place now, and you're like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I, whoa. But Spirit is saying that you asking and asking and asking, and you, but I, right? Spirit is saying, take a step back, quiet your mind, find the solution, go inside, meditate, find the solution within yourself. Spirit is there helping you. They're screaming the solution at you, but you are not quieting your mind enough to hear it, to focus in on it, to find your path forward, right? It's there. The solution is there, right? And you have all the power that you need to empower yourself to have it, right? Strength. You have all the skill and all the power and the amount of pride and strength that you are going to feel inside of yourself at the end of this when you are the solution. Wow. Right? Wow. They're saying 2 more of these cards, and then we're gonna move on, get you some final advice, and then we're gonna end the reading. 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups did keep showing itself, right? Look at that 5 of Wands at the back of the deck. This is confusion. This is fights. This is chaos. No, be the solution instead. I really see this as if Spirit has given you the gifts that you need, right? Nostalgia, thinking back. Yeah, a lot of you are spending too much time in the past, wishing, I wish I would have been different. I wish that would have been different. I wish this would have been different. I wish I would have made a better choice then at this point. I wish I would have made a better choice at this point. Spirit says you have everything inside of you to change your current situation if you're not happy with it, right? But for a lot of you, you're healing, you're going on the journey, okay? But there are going to be things that are going to be things from the past that come up, right? And you're going to have to prove, I have learned my lesson, right? I have learned my lesson. I know how to break out of this karmic cycle. I'm not falling for the way that I used to handle things in the past anymore, right? I am moving on beyond that. Spirit said, don't look at it necessarily as a test, but just look at it as, the situation comes up, right? It comes up, handle it in a better way. You're learning, you're learning everything you need to know, right? Don't be discouraged when things come up, that you might have to deal with. Or when the situation comes up, when we're in a situation where in the past you might have cussed somebody out or said something, but in this situation you'll just go, I'm sorry and I shouldn't have handled it that way. What? You're sorry? Yeah, I'm sorry. Be the bigger person, Spirit is saying. Be the bigger person when this situation, when this tower, when this comes up. Put all the skills that you're learning, all the healed moment that you're learning, put that into work. Yeah, because the opportunity is coming towards you. It's like an opportunity to show yourself that you have improved, right? It's an opportunity for you to look back and go, like I said earlier, right? Damn, like I handled that. Like in the past, I really wouldn't have handled that way, but I did, and I have changed, and I have grown. Okay. Okay. Right? Okay. Yeah. Surrender, because they're new beginnings, right? You're starting this whole brand new cycle in your life. Okay. Advice for pile 2. Advice for pile 2, please. Thank you, Spirit. New moon, yeah, new. The beginning and ending of a new cycle, right? The ending and the beginning of a new cycle, excuse me. Draw from the power of the void. You should use this time to recharge and ground yourself. Endless new possibilities, right? That 8 of Wands, new possibilities, new opportunities coming towards you, right? Just spend this time to step back, recharge, 4 of Swords, right? Step back, heal, and face the situation with brand new eyes and a brand new, a brand new beginning to you. Dreams, right? Facing and going and chasing down your dreams, right? Like, and I said before earlier with that dream and journey, right? You might be getting signs and symbols through dreams, right? It is definitely time. We've talked about this on the channel, that full moon energy is releasing, right? Releasing this karmic cycle from the past, right? Of old habits and old ways and old thought processes away. Well, in the past, I would have looked at it this way, but you know what? I'm not there anymore. Surrender. It's written in the stars. Yeah, this was fated. So whatever this is that comes up, it was fated to happen this way, okay? Look at it as an opportunity to show yourself how much you succeeded, right? Surrender to the divine plan. It was a fated, it's not, don't look at it as like a punishment. Don't look at it as like, oh my God, I've tried so hard and now here I am getting pushed back a few steps. Why? Because it was meant to happen that way, so that you can see that things aren't different, that wow, I'm actually handling this much better than I would have in the past, right? And you can release yourself and let go and forgive yourself for a lot of the ways that you might have done before, right? It's an opportunity to handle it in a better way. That's what Spirit just keeps wanting to, yeah, it's a divine blessing, right? It's not a curse. It's not a temptation. It's not a punishment, right? It is a divine blessing to see that you can handle it so much better, right? That you can find a solution, and that, wow, I found my strength. I found my path forward. I found that thing that I needed to release and let go of to bring about my next level, Okay, so I just watched Pineapple Express the other night, and they just showed me the scene in the very beginning of the movie, where Seth Rogen's character um, is going around, and he's like, and he's singing the Electric Avenue, and he like walks up, he's like Electric Avenue, and then the guys stand up, like pull up next to him, and he's like, hey, and they're singing the same song, they're listening to the same channel, and they're like, he's like, hey, Electric Avenue, he's like, hey, take that shit to the next level, Holmes, right? And they just showed me that shit, like, take that shit to the next level, right? It's an opportunity to take that shit to the next level, right? This is a fated connection that's coming to you, is an opportunity to grow, right? It's an opportunity to grow and release things from the past, right? Runner. Yeah, for some of you, you really ran away from facing these issues in the past, right? You really ran away from facing these issues in the past. Chase down your dreams now, right? Right? Unconditional love. Learn to have that unconditional love for yourself. That was a big thing in Power 1 as well, is learning how to have unconditional love for yourself, forgiveness for yourself and for other people, and to understand other people aren't dark, well, dark evil people trying to do all this. It's seeing that people are their past and they're their own issues, and yeah, they might be choosing. That doesn't excuse them, right? But for a lot of you, it's forgiving yourself and moving on from the past, and forgiving other people in your past that might have made you, just because those people caused you trauma, right? It is your choice to whether or not you still want to hold on to it, whether you still want to act from a trauma, and you want to allow yourself to be triggered from your places of trauma, or, right, you can respond from a place of your healing. It's your choice. That's what Spirit is saying, right? Separation, yeah. For a lot of you, it's about going through a separation from your past self, from your old trauma self, right? Separate yourself from it, right? I need some space to myself. Please be patient and understanding. This isn't about you, it's about me, right? Separate yourself from the old way that you might have handled this situation, and accept the new way that you're handling it now. True love. The real thing. Time reveals all. Love isn't simply given, it is earned. It takes work and commitment. Keep an open heart and a clear mind. Exactly, right? Wow. Yes. And on the back of that, projection. Be mindful of what you are projecting onto this connection. Is it them or is it your own insecurities? Don't be guided by fear, right? Track down your fears and desires, right? Don't be guided by fear. Don't be guided by regrets, right? Don't be guided by your anger, which underneath, I was listening to a reading, a channel reading that In Plain Sight Tarot did. You guys, please go check her out. I love Shaman. Oh, such beautiful energy. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but such beautiful energy in her voice. She has this beautiful accent, and I'm just like, ooh, I just love her energy so much. She's such a beautiful soul, right? And so go check her out if you feel guided. And she gave like an ancestral message the other day that was about that, right? That was about not letting yourself be guided by your fears. That so much of the time you ask yourself why you feel triggered. Well, I feel triggered because I'm angry. Why are you angry? Underneath that anger is usually fear, is usually pain, is usually hurt, right? I was hurt in the past, so I feel anger from the injustice of the way somebody else treated me or the way I treated myself, right? Dig down underneath there and get yourself the healing that you need, right? Get yourself the healing that you need so you can let go, right? Give yourself serenity, right? Give yourself serenity. Our, don't separate yourself away from your emotions because you're supposed to feel what you're supposed to feel. That's how we learn. That's how we grow, right? But we learn, right, to have a serenity in learning from our emotions and not letting our emotions control us, right? Emotions serve a purpose, but they do not, right? Respond instead of react. Some of you need to look up, the act of responding instead of reacting, right? Or the peace that comes from that, which I understand, again, it's all part of going through your awakening. It's all part of more of conscious thinking, right? It's all part of understanding that and I was a person that subscribed to this, right? I was a person that thought that, that there were bad and there were good emotions, right? There is no such thing as a bad or a good emotion. It's how long you hold on to it that turns that emotion into something negative for yourself, right? Having anger at something doesn't make you a bad person. It's whether or not you hold on to that anger or you allow that anger to make you throw that anger or throw that emotion onto somebody else, right? It's learning how to deal with those emotions and process them in a healthy way for yourself and for other people, right? And with my dogs barking in the background, it's about, for so many people, we need to understand that we have those emotions that happen to us out of a protection mechanism, right? We want to protect ourselves. We want to defend ourselves. We have that anger because we feel like, there was an injustice that was done to us, right? Because somebody caused us to feel sad or lonely or whatever it was that they made us feel because they were also feeling that, right? But you in turn, somebody gave you that emotion, right? But that does not mean that you have the right or that you are justified to pass that anger or that sadness or that pain or that hurt onto somebody else, right? Or to throw it back at that own person, right? That only hurts you, right? It only hurts you, right? Soul contract. For a lot of you, this is a person that is coming into your life that is going to cause a triggering moment in your life. It's going to cause some kind of conflict, right? That you're going to have to figure out a solution to, right? Figure it out with love and peace and understanding. Don't get mad and ask the universe, fuck you, why? You know why? Because there's something in this. There is a trigger, right? There is a reason that you're getting triggered. Ask yourself, why are you triggered? Why are you angry? Why are you mad? Because you were hurt. Well, that's the purpose of this trigger coming up, because there is hurt there that you need to heal, right? And most likely, if this person is triggering you, there's hurt there that they need to heal as well. But their healing is their journey. Hey, you guys, shh. Thank you. There is hurt, okay, that you need to heal. That's why this is coming up, right? And we say this, and I say this on the channel all the time. Do not let somebody else's lack of healing cause you to stop your healing process, right? Their issues are their issues. Their hurts are their hurts. Don't let them project that onto you, right? Don't claim an emotion that's not yours. You know, this person or this conflict or this issue is coming into your life to help trigger this and bring it up to the surface so that you can look at it, you can reflect on it, and you can heal from it and let go of it, right? To let go of it. Here recently, I've had just old memories and things that would just randomly get triggered inside of me, and I would be like, oh, so I'm here with you guys. I get this, right? If you'll give me just a second to talk about myself, because this isn't about myself, this is about you. But I know that my spirit guides bring this up so that I can really understand and have empathy for the emotions that you guys are feeling, right? I had a memory of an old friend that did me really dirty, right? That did me really wrong. It was years ago too, right? It was years ago, before I even graduated from college. And it came up, and I felt such visceral, like, oh, pain, emotion from it. And I was like, in the middle of it, I was sitting there like, damn, I didn't even know that this still hurt me as bad as it did. I did not even know that this, that this was still gripping me as hard as it was deep on the inside, you know? And I gave myself the opportunity to feel angry about it. No, that shouldn't have happened. No, they shouldn't have done that. No, they should have been there for you. No, they should have been a better supportive friend for you. But you also, right, it taught you that there are certain people in certain places, and they will show you, right? There are certain warning signs that when I really sat back and thought about it, right, there were warning signs that this person wasn't a real friend to me. And me labeling them as a real friend, right, as a person that I could count on or that I could be, dependent on, was me ignoring the warning signs that this person was not for me, or that this person didn't really, they weren't there to help me, right? They weren't there. They were there to help me in a way, right? But I had to face it like, okay, take some accountability for yourself in this issue though, right? Don't blame yourself and be mad at yourself, but this is an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't bottle up your emotions and hold them in to the point where you feel like you've let go of them, or you forgot about them, or you're over them just for them to manifest up in your life at a later point, right? I haven't even talked to this person in years, right? They're not even in my life. They're not affecting my life anymore. Why am I holding on to so much of the pain, right? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let it come up, So I got angry about it. I faced myself about it. I cried about it. And then I said, hey, this was a learning opportunity. This person showed you that if a person does this, they're not really your friend. So don't put such a title on people who haven't earned that, right? Don't put such a title, right? You were there for this person, and you were supporting that person, and you got really hurt because they weren't that person back for you. But there was signs the person did not earn that place, but you gave it anyway, right? And I don't regret being a true friend to that person. I'm not saying, okay, you should have acted like a piece of shit back to them, right? Or sorry, not to call, but I'm talking about myself, right? It's There are learning opportunities in these moments when you feel so triggered, right? So for some of you, this could be moments where you're like, I'm feeling so good, I'm feeling so high vibrational, and then you remember something that happened and it makes you feel angry, and you're like, don't get mad at yourself, right? This stuff is coming up because you need to face it. Right? This stuff is coming up because you need to accept that there's a lesson here that you haven't learned. That this person came into your life not to punish you, not to just walk all over you, but to give you an opportunity to learn, right? To learn and to just not go down that path again, right? to allow people to show you what place they belong to be in your life, right? And to allow them to just be that, right? Because for me, I had to accept the fact that I put a label of friend on this person when they clearly weren't. You know, they were showing me left, right, and center that they did not deserve that title. They did not deserve that place, right? And so, in a way, in my way of facing that, I was taking responsibility for my side of it as well, right? In the sense of, you were putting this person in a spot that where you were allowing yourself to be hurt by them, right? And again, right, in that moment, I was giving up my power to that person by giving them a spot or giving them a place in my life, in my memory. Still now, they're not even in my life. I haven't talked to them in years, haven't seen them in years. Let that spot inside you that you're holding on to, that pain or that hurt, let it be free, right? Release it, let it go, right? Release it, face it, let it go, right? Because you're just holding yourself back, keeping the subconscious pain and holding on to it, right? So if it comes up from the past, face it, right? Face it, love yourself through it, say it's okay. They should have been there for you, but guess what? They gave you an opportunity to learn and to grow, right? You know, you weren't being too much, you weren't being dramatic, you know, and let that be for you too, right? So for some of you, this could be an old person that hurt you in the past, or an old person that caused issues for you in the past, coming back around, especially now during Mercury retrograde, right? And they might be trying to stir up shit. Or you might have a friend that just suddenly has an issue with you, or wants to blow up and like go off on you about some misunderstanding or something. Or like I said, for some of you, it could be a technical difficulty or something that's manifesting into your life. It is here, right, to help you grow. Right? Spirit saying it's not here to cause you pain. It's here to help you grow. It's here to make you realize some things about yourself that you need to change, that you need to heal, right? And for some of you, it's for you going to be it's for you to realize that you were a little too codependent on this person, and so you needed some separation away from them, right? For some of you, it's you were a little too codependent on identifying with your trauma, that you were a little too codependent on looking for other people, placing too much of your worth, right? That's something that I realized in this situation. I was placing too much of my worth into what that person was reflecting back to me, right? I thought, well, if that person treated me like that, I guess that's how I deserve to be treated. But that person was just really reflecting back that energy that I had inside of myself. And it was an opportunity for me to say, no, I don't deserve to be treated that way. No, if somebody shows me this is how they feel about me, believe it and understand that they're not worth staying around in my life, that I love myself and care about myself better than to let a person who really feels that way about me be in my life. And in that way, I am learning to have that self strength. I am learning to recognize my worth. And I am learning, right, that stand up for yourself, right? Stand up for yourself. Be that solution for yourself. Don't look at other people to be your solution. Don't look at other people to be your strength. Be your own strength. Be your own solution. Be your own, your own cheerleader. You don't need anybody else to tell you or to show you what your worth is. You just need to see it inside of yourself. And this was a soul contract. It's a soul contract for this to happen like this, right? For you to work on projection, right? And for you to also release and forgive in this situation, to realize, right? We talked about that on the channel a lot, that how people treat us, not only how we allow people to treat us, is a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. And also the way we treat other people is a reflection of how we really feel about ourselves. So if people are going around stabbing people in the back, not being a good friend, well, that's how they feel about themselves. But it's on you whether or not you let a person act like that to be in your life. And when you step up and say, you know what? No, I don't. You're proving and showing to yourself that you think that you know that you deserve more. What's underneath this? Twin flame. We do talk about twin flames a lot on this channel. For some of you, your twin flame was the person that triggered you, right? Tower. What did I say? Tower on the back of the deck, right? Spirit is taking away all unnecessary things from your life. Let the towers fall to rebuild your foundation, period. Right? For some of you, your twin flame was the one projecting all this energy onto you, and it made you question your self-worth, but it was an opportunity for you to see, no, that's your problem, not mine. You got issues, go resolve them. I'm healing my issues over here, right? But at the end of the day, this journey is always all about you, right? And not in like an egotistical way, or not like a self-centered way, right? But at the end of the day, it's all about the energy we put out. It's about our healing journey, right? Because at the end of the day, that is what it's about. Yes, and all of the inspiring and helping other people and all that can happen after you heal and help yourself, right? Because that's when you manifest that. That's when you manifest. You just are. You have the the guidance inside of yourself. You see the self-worth inside of you, and in that you reflect that back to other people, and so that's what they will start reflecting inside of themselves as well. I'm not sure if I I'm not sure if I explained that well, right? But we've been talking about that a lot on this channel, right? And we're going to continue to talk about it because it's something I'm really working through right now, and it's something that I'm really being guided to really echo back to you guys, right? It's something that I'm learning about my journey, and I know you guys are my collective. You guys are drawn to my energy for a reason, right? So what I'm going through is what I'm really supposed to be helping you guys to understand. Shadow work, yeah. Empath, yeah. And this karmic cycle, look at this codependent karmic cycle, right? Marrying back other people's feelings, right? You can feel others' emotions. Stay positive and release any feelings that aren't yours, right? Because for some of you, whatever this is a person that's really coming to kind of trigger you. And it's all about being a part of your journey of learning to separate yourself away from any kind of codependency of of feeling like you need to reflect back others. How other people view you is how you need to view yourself. That's not true. How other people view you is a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Period. Most of the time. I mean, with sometimes you doing some shit and somebody's like calling you out on it, like you do this, okay? So take responsibility when it's your actions, right? All right, my loves. I like how I was speeding through your reading, and I was like, I'm gonna have to pull some extra cards because I can't allow Pile 1's reading to be like an hour, and then Pile 2's reading to be like 30 minutes. Like, I gotta give Pile 2 a little extra, and then I ended up giving y'all way extra. But that's okay too. The time that it needed, it needed more time to kind of come to fruition, different people are going to listen to different links, so as I progress in the reading, there'll be other people that stay longer than other people that have different messages that'll come up, right? So it's kind of like, kind of release it, right? And that's kind of your lesson on you too, right? Kind of release any kind of feelings of timelines and no, I don't want this person, and let it be what it is, and just see the lessons that you're supposed to be gathering along the way through it. Okay, let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you. Okay, my loves, thank you so very much for being here with me today. I want to thank your guides for guiding me, for guiding me, and my guides for guiding me and guiding you here to see this reading. Guided you here to see this reading, okay? I really hope that you found the love, light, and compassion and clarity that you were really looking for, okay? Be so kind and gentle with yourselves, okay, my loves? All right? Thank you to everybody that donates to the channel, who gets personal readings from me, who comments down below. You guys are so sweet and I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for helping other people down in the comment section. Thank you for everything that you do, okay? And thank you, and I'm so proud of all the healing that you're doing here, okay? Be brave and do what you know you need to do, okay? You can absolutely do this. You have all the strength and all the capability. It's all inside of you. You just have to see it in yourself, okay? It's there, right? Just allow yourself to be that. All right? And love yourself no matter what part of the journey you're in, okay? See that you are that super strong, badass person right now, today, okay? Again, thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next one's loves. Bye.